Guide the financial freedom and correcting your status in the system. Midwest EDU focuses on educating individuals about practical steps like managing debt, building savings, and investing strategically. Key principles include financial jewels like trusts, bonds, and legal instruments to protect and grow assets, correcting your status in the system. This involves reclaiming your legal and financial identity within governmental and financial systems. Understanding your legal status, correct legal documents like birth certificates and social security to align with your preferred status. Attend workshops, read relevant materials, and network with like-minded individuals. Assess your current standing, understand your debt, credit status, and legal documentation. Take action. Start correcting your status through affidavits, trust formations, or applications while building a financial foundation. Plan for long-term freedom, focus on investments, business ventures, and creating generational wealth. Midwest EDU's approach empowers individuals to break free from financial and legal constraints, ensuring they live a life aligned with their goals and values.
What it do, what it do, what it do? Midwest in the building on mamas. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Peace to the gods, goddesses, kings, queens, whatever you call yourself. You know, I do this because I want to. You do this because you want to. And with that being said, all my rights are reserved. Oh, yeah. I know my rights. Yes, Lord. What it do? What it do? What it do? Oh, mamas. What's going on with everybody? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. We got the free event coming up. Get ready. Get ready. Get your people together. Free event coming up. I'll be dropping a link soon. I got to get with King VI. If it's not today, for sure it's tomorrow, but we'll make sure you have the link. Just wanted to make sure everybody know. I went live yesterday afternoon, so I wanted to go live this AM for some people, just in case y'all missed it. We having a free event coming up. We're gonna start it today or tomorrow. I think it's probably gonna be tomorrow. That'll give people more time, but it's up to KV. So I will make sure I have that link for you guys for sure. For the free event, all you have to do is just click on the link and sit in the waiting room until we let you in and wait for the event to get started. And I promise you, it's mind-blowing, mind-boggling, whatever you want to call it. But for the most part, you get yourself together. I'm quite sure of that. I'm quite sure of that. What it do, Tim Fair? It's in the air. It's in the air, Tim Fair. What's the word? What's the word? Hey, Tim Fair, come on up here real fast, man. I know you ain't. You come up here real fast one time. Let them know, man. I need to get their ass up in here. Straight up. Straight up. Tell them, man, this is really it. For those who were looking for certain things like me, I was going through some documents yesterday, and I know y'all remember this. When I ran my estate, the Daily Washington Law Reporter, affidavit of publication. Mamas. What up, Fair?
Yo, what it do?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
Yes, indeed.
Man, I'm just excited, man. You know, it's another free event coming up, and we giving the people an opportunity to, get themselves together, man, before this window closes.
Straight up. You better get yourself together for it closed, cause man, it's gonna be a
How,
sad story if you don't.
how have the free events helped you get, you know, clarity
Especially while you
on the
running it.
thing? I was
Especially
just
giving
saying,
out the free event, but shit, yeah, you better get up in this motherfucker.
I was saying how how did how do the free events help give you more clarity on what you already have a basic, like you feel like you have a basic understanding of? Like, are you picking up anything else? Um, or
Yeah, you already know it. Is the more you go over and talk about it, the more you get from it.
right,
So yeah, I'm saying you get it 10 times over and over. It's like the more you get from it. It
right,
might be, you might hear something, so now you focus on that aspect of it, and you
right.
not hear like the next couple words, but those are some nice little detailed words that might could have helped you, what I'm saying, get the bigger picture. But as it's so much going on at one time. But it's a beautiful thing to keep reiterating it and the way how it is, and get a
Hmm.
much clearer understanding,
That's what's up.
especially from where we came from.
Yeah. Um, did you did you get an ID from me?
Yeah,
Did you follow instructions?
yeah. From the my the first idea.
Free event tomorrow. Join the live today. Make sure you subscribe.
Okay, it's going down tomorrow.
Yeah, we gonna do it tomorrow. I think we gonna do it
Yes, indeed.
because we gonna finish y'all up today with what y'all started last night.
Okay.
I think you gonna get y'all
Yes,
finished with that,
indeed.
and then tomorrow we'll do the live, the free event for the people. Around the same time, about seven
Yeah.
o'clock, 7 o'clock Eastern. Um,
Okay.
everybody be ready to go.
Yes, indeed.
So you said you
That
did
work out
you
fine.
got an IPP,
Yeah, I got one of those.
and you followed instructions on sending your affidavit to the Secretary of State,
Yeah, for sure.
and you don't have no problems, right?
Nah, I don't have no issues with it.
Okay, so if anybody having an issue, like far as walking to the bank with checks or anything, and you haven't,
Nah, I done took a plane with it.
absolutely. No, I'm just saying, if there's people out here that's using this ID, because I got a call with a couple videos, they're using the ID, but they haven't sent in the documentation where it needs to go to validate the ID.
Oh yeah.
They
That's
walk in
that's a
their
wrap
banks,
then.
try to deposit checks and things like that, and use the ID, but they haven't even technically had the ID registered, basically.
Oh, I think my internet.
So they having some issues, and that's on them because they clearly said that they they have sent other affidavits for other IDs. They just hadn't did it for this one. So why are you using the one that you didn't do it for?
Yeah, fact. Like it's just gonna magically do something.
Right, and that's what people fail to realize. Like, you can't just think. You can't do what needs to be done. Don't send those. If you don't send that affidavit to your Secretary of State, it don't use the ID. If you ain't put nobody on notice, why are you using the ID?
Exactly. And that was like the first that you were stressing that before you even
Yeah,
got it.
you gotta
Follow
put
the
these people
instructions.
on notice. Like you
You
said,
got to put them on notice.
you can got on a plane with yours. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, I took plane back and forth.
Yeah. How do they treat you?
Hey, they treat me good. You
You see,
already know.
oh mom, I'm just saying, like, I want the people that have it to understand that you have to follow the instructions in order for the things. Well, that's for anything. When you order the desk, it come with instructions on how to put it, on how to assemble. If you don't follow the instructions on how to assemble it, it's not going to be right. It might be put together, but it's not going to be right. But it's good
Nope.
enough for you. But the idea is not something that you assemble. You have to
Straight
send that
up.
to the Secretary of State. Say
You
something. You were
have
saying
to.
something.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
was
say,
that
uh,
and another place to send it.
Absolutely. Hold on 1 second, Tim Fair. What you say, Showtime?
no, I was gonna say that affidavit is vital in your interactions with entities that don't know who you are. Because I walked into a place, showed them my ID, and they said, "Oh, this is not a primary ID. We can't use this." And I said, "Oh, let me share something with you. I'm not gonna give you notice, but I want to share something with you." And when she took that affidavit and she read it, and she looked at me, she looked at the affidavit, she said, "Hold on, let me make a phone call." Made a phone call. She said, "Yep, he has an affidavit right here that says if we refuse, he could charge us $12,000 today. He could invoice us." I'm reading it right here in front of my face. And I said, "Yep." She said, "Sir, hold on 1 second. We're gonna get your account straight." I said, "I appreciate you. This is my primary ID. It says it on my affidavit." So they got to follow instructions if they want to get the remedies that they seek. It's not difficult.
Not
Just
at all.
follow the instructions.
And what's crazy is you're supposed to have your own identification.
Mm.
Exactly.
You don't have to get it
That's
from the state. You don't have to contract with the state just for motherfuckers to know who you are.
it's a
Once you
part of
got the
self-government.
affidavit on record, you good. You don't give a fuck what nobody don't know. They just gotta follow the rules and the regulations of what that ID stands for. And if they don't, you heard what Showtime said, you gotta give me 12 G's. All
Ignorance of the
right.
law is no excuse.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse. That goes for those entities as well.
That's right.
Straight up. And that's what I'm saying. If you don't do the things that need to be done right, then yes, you're gonna have problems. They're gonna call the police on you.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna say you got some type of fraudulent shit because you haven't done what needed to be done.
Mm-hmm.
We live, Luke. What it do? What it do?
Wealthy rising, Luke.
Straight up. So I'm glad you was up here Showtime for that. It never even crossed my mind, but you did because you was trying to bust a move and then you had an issue. So you
Uh-huh.
wouldn't have did what needed to be done and
Straightened it out.
straightened it out. And that's all they have to do because it's still your property.
Mm.
It's still yours. You let somebody take your property and don't get it back, that's on you.
Wealthy
That's
rising,
on you.
gentlemen.
So
Yep.
wealthy is rising, wealthy is rising.
Yo, and for anybody who could hear my voice, this free class that's coming up, get your asses in there. You truly want to know and learn how to self-govern yourself. This is where you should need to be. There's nothing like it out here. Nothing. It can't be replicated. It can't be duplicated this way. Not unless you got the instructor by the name of King V and the platform MWEDU. Don't cheat yourself. This is a free event that you can gain knowledge from that you had no clue of. You probably wasn't even searching in this direction. And maybe you were. But for any and everybody, this is good food for your brain.
Yes, it is. Even if you don't even do nothing, just being in there to hear it, like you said, to feed the brain.
Now, the downside, there is one downside I will say. The downside is after you hear the information from the free event, you got a limited time to do what you got to do. So you're not chained to the block.
Absolutely. I agree.
But you're not going to get it from anywhere else. Take advantage of the opportunity and utilize your time wisely. You wouldn't be wasting any time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely be gaining some empowerment. All you got to do is remember.
All you got to do is remember. That's the coldest part. Because like you said, when you be hearing it, you're going through it, and you start thinking it, you be like, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I got that.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing new under the sun or over it. So we already know. We just got to remember. And that's what these events is doing, is helping the people remember. Like, especially if you've been in like the last 3 free events, you get to hear it over. And then they already got their claims and stuff going. So it's just a blessing to be in the situation that we're in at this moment in time, as we watch the transition happen. Like they said, like, this is the greatest wealth, you know what I'm saying, wealth exchange in history. What it is, if you understand what's going on and what needs to be done, because you don't want yours to go into the sovereign wealth trust fund, because that's not going to benefit you at all. And somebody holding something that they can issue you something out of, and you can't have direct access yourself, and that's really not a benefit to you at all. It's basically like the same shit that's going on. You'll be stuck in that 360 circle in a cycle for the next 250. We don't know nobody that lived 250 years. Maybe we can start, with this new times and things that's going on, and now with the technology, things like that. But yeah, maybe. But theoretically speaking, nobody lived 250 years. So if you don't get yourself out of the situation now, then you just be in that motherfucker again. You just be stuck in that cycle.
And your offspring will, from generation to generation.
And it's like you got the opportunity. Yes, it's a window because people waited to the end, didn't understand what really was going on into the free events. They didn't want to invest in themselves, so we just started having free events. And now they're like, damn, I should have been over here. Damn, I don't know what I was thinking. Man, I should have did this. I should have been did that. That's because they listening to the riffraff instead of just coming and getting it for themselves. Because you could have just gotten a telegram. Didn't even have to get in a workshop or anything. You could have just gotten a telegram and listen. And participated like everybody else. And you would have understood. And you wouldn't have been like a last minute. This wouldn't have been like a last minute thing to you. You know what I'm saying? Now you rushing, you trying to scrape funds for this and donations. That's why we've been giving opportunity to the people, because once we figured out what was going on and we got the alarm that ding, 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 we have a window. We have a date to meet. And if we don't meet that date, then it's fucked up. It's a fucked up situation, not just for y'all, for us too. It's been fucked up for us if we didn't get the information that we received from the sources that we received it from. And I thank God from the sources that they received it from. Because without them, I wouldn't have got certain things and we wouldn't have had certain shit. And without, to move forward, we'd have done what we've done. And then, we'd have felt like, okay, we'd have been like, okay, we got everything again. And then, boom, what happened? Somebody else did something. And then when they came and said something weird and then boom, holy crap. This what need to be done over here. You gotta send that over there across the wall. Like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we stayed in the know to try to, we stayed in the sea so we can know. Straight up. Like we kept the ear to the streets as we kept on doing what we were doing, and that's why the information was given to us. Because they saw that we was really like helping and guiding people in the right direction. It wasn't all like get rich scheme or nothing like that, because for one thing about it, the entities that we deal with, you cannot scam or scheme. Not at all. So
a key I want to highlight is structure.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody looking for the bag, but not structured to receive the bag.
That part.
And then realizing, okay, I'm structured. Let me go ahead and take the seat.
Mm-hmm.
They're chasing bags rather than chasing foundation.
Yeah. Like,
and the bag,
we work too, Shaw.
Yeah, no, I know. No, absolutely. But I'm really speaking to those who have came through and heard what they heard.
Okay.
And have it in their head.
Okay.
Not the general public, but those who have already come across this and diverted themselves from the truth. It's a free event, y'all. Get in there, hear what you need to hear, and just like it was said back then, you're gonna have to apply.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only way they get it done. We can't do it for them. And that's another thing I like about what's going on. We can't do this shit for you. You got to do it for yourself. So can't nobody say that they didn't know what was going on. Straight up. You did something that you stand in your position and your power, and this is what you get done as who you are. Standing on your structure, your foundation. Straight up.
You guys, I came out of nowhere, but I gotta pipe up. It's like I'm so excited about this free event for everyone who's gonna participate, because it is over, y'all. It is over. No more exploring, no more searching, no more let's try this or let's try that. You guys probably said all this, so I apologize if I'm being redundant, but it's over. It's all over. And if you've never heard me say that, you've never heard me say that before. It's like you can check the recordings all the way back. Before I would say things like, do everything that you can, try really hard, hang in there, all of that other stuff. But I've never been able to say it's over. But now I can. And I will say it every chance I get. It's over, y'all. And this thing is free. You're going to learn more in this free event than you have in everything else that we've paid for in the past. You're going to connect the dots. And Midwest, like he said, is not going to, is not holding anybody's hands. You got to get it yourself. But man, listen, take it from someone who got help. He helped me a lot. King helped me a lot. Being in the group with people like Show and Luke helps me a lot. Not a little, a lot. So it doesn't mean, they're not carrying my weight, because nobody can do that. But getting so much help that you feel like somebody's carrying your weight, that's been my experience. And so I'll just leave it at that.
It ain't no weight when it's the truth. That's the difference.
Just energy, focus.
That's why I would try to tell people, like, we don't just talk this shit. We do this shit. We have done it. And that's why we tell you, like, send those goddamn affidavits like you're supposed to.
If there's no record, if there's no official record, it doesn't exist in their system. That's why you get ignored.
If y'all want to see the best version of yourself, get some clarity. Get some of that truth that Midwest is talking about, and you're gonna see a side of yourself that you ain't never seen before.
That's the truth.
You're gonna be like, look at me. Did I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. There's records of what you said. It's over.
I believe it.
They're in the forms of notices and directives.
Yes, that they can't ignore
At all.
because you got a higher claim. Hello, on record. Showtime, please, man. Don't get me started, please.
I'm just speaking the truth.
I'm already jazzed. Man, show's gonna make me say something. Get me in trouble.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it. But this has been the hardest. This has been the hardest road of my life. Okay, promise. Compared to anything, but now it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's fun. When you have knowledge of that you have of your control, you know what it is, and you know why, it starts getting fun. I never, I made some claims before, but I didn't know what it meant, and I didn't know what it was. Even if it was told to me, it wasn't told in a way that I could understand. It wasn't told in a way that I could grasp it. And the thing with King is that he's not gonna go on to the next point until you understand it. He won't do it. He will ask you. He doesn't. And then if I don't understand something, he'll take the time. Who does that? You know how many church sermons I sat through? And they never even ask if I understand what they're saying, and I leave with my own ideas about what was told. And nobody even checked. to see if I understood.
It's definitely a different experience as an instructor.
Yeah, this is a different community. Showtime will keep you accountable too. He will.
Yo, and peep what he did to me was like one of the coldest things. He started everybody started with opening up a business and being able to grab some of those government contracts.
Before we even knew, it's like
before we had a jurisdiction that we can operate in with those entities.
That's what I'm talking about, Show. That's the kind of help that I'm talking about, where somebody helps you so much before you even knew that you had help, before you even knew that you were being helped. He helped us. That's what I'm talking about. This is not like, hey, figure it out on your own. You're on your own type of thing. No, you have to do it, and you have to wrap your mind around it. But you get help. You get help, y'all.
Don't say you get it and don't get it, because all you're doing is cheating yourself.
Yeah.
He's gonna, as long as you don't understand, he's gonna try to articulate it however many ways is necessary until you get it, until we move on.
Yeah. You only got to be honest with yourself. That's it. Because there ain't no shame in being tricked all your life and you don't get something because you've been tricked all your life. There's no shame in that. I'm embarrassed, even to this second, even to this day. I don't get things, and I feel embarrassed to ask a question. But you know what? If I ask the question, or if I show that I don't get it somehow by saying my understanding that I think I get and it's not right, I get the right answer. It's like, well, try looking at it this way. You know, it's like, well, no, it's like if you look at it this way, then you're it shows that you didn't get this part. Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
When who does that? I'm telling you. This is something that I'm just clearing my conscience. I really am. It's all I'm doing right now is I'm trying to be as dramatic as I can so that somebody who is listening can be like, wait a minute, there might be something going on there. Because yes, there is. And I would be happy to keep it to myself because, you know, I've said it the whole time. I said, oh, I don't like to talk, but here I am now running my mouth like I like to talk. But it's only because I have to try. I have to try to share what I have received. I have to try. So I'm forcing myself to talk right now. That I don't feel bad later when I'm on, you know, when I'm doing whatever I want to do. And, you know, it's like, oh, didn't you tell anybody? Oh, no, I didn't tell nobody. It's just for me. You know, I don't want to live like that. But I'm not gonna. But after this, if Midwest does not make a platform, I promise you will never hear a peep out of me. And nobody ever has heard a peep out of me anywhere. This is the only place I've ever said anything on YouTube. Ever. Never gonna hear my voice on YouTube anywhere else. Midwest has been doing this. He's been nose to the grindstone for 9 years straight that I know of. 9 years straight, every day. And he's never taken the position of, oh, I'm the guru, just do what I say. Never. He's been researching. He's been exploring with us. Listen, nobody else has done that. Okay, you know, that's why I got to support him every chance I get, because he's actually reaching out to people. Okay, because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do what he does. Not because I don't like people. I do. I care about people. I just don't have the personality to make a YouTube channel, making a platform like this where people can get together and dealing with people all the time. I don't have the temperament for it. I can't, or maybe I just don't want to. Sorry, but he does. So go to the free class, damn it. Shit.
Well said, Ship.
What do I gotta say, Show? I mean,
hey, everything that need to be said is in the class. That's the only substance that matters right now. Get your ass in the class. If you hear our voices, cool. If not, cool. Those who make it into the free event, welcome. Congratulations.
I'll try not to say anything in the class, because you know I say stupid things and I get
No.
I don't mean no harm when I
No, it's just a great opportunity for people to begin to remember.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, even if you don't want to, which I can't understand, but even if you don't want it and you end up gaining access to the link, share it to somebody. 2 or 3.
Yep. I honestly, it's like when you see the answer to what you've been looking for, you know, maybe maybe you'll say I don't want it. I don't know, but you know, when you start connecting dots and you start getting answers and seeing how all of these pieces of the puzzle fit, you know, it'll do something to you.
Yep.
I mean, no matter what, no matter how you feel about it, it'll do something to you.
Yep.
I just feel more like myself, though.
Well, to me, the more and more we get closer to the date, the more I try to find ways to alert the masses.
Yeah,
I'm not talking like, you know, 50 people, 500 people, fucking 100,000 people. Well over 1 million people should be at this event.
Oh man!
Guess what? When we came here, none of us asked to be here. And none of us were given a motherfucking instruction manual on how to operate here. Truthfully.
Truth.
Nobody.
It goes Showtime.
And now, before the new trust goes into place, you got an opportunity to structure yourself, save your family, claim your wealth, and mind your fucking business.
Yes, sir. See, when somebody tells you claim your wealth, you can say, yes, sir.
Yeah, because I'm serious. Like, my blood inside is fucking moving in ways that I can't explain to people unless you're actually experiencing it. But the closer the deadline get, and the more and more I see people who lose out.
Yeah.
It's like you. It's like now you got the opportunity to come in clean, come in structured for the next 250 years. So your offspring comes in with a motherfucking family instruction book on how you were supposed to operate here. Do no harm. But I mean, I don't mean to sound angry or upset, but I feel a lot of pain that could have been avoided. A lot of motherfucking pain that could have been avoided. Opportunities now.
Yeah, so I noticed that about you. It's you're not talking from a position of this is what y'all need to do. You're talking from a position of don't harm yourself, don't harm your heirs, benefit them.
Babies. Yes, the babies.
The babies. Benefit them.
Who don't fucking ask to be here. So at least you get to change the whole motherfucking game plan. And have an instruction manual for your offspring and for your heirs. And they don't have to worry about fucking debt fucking notes. They go to their family's treasury.
And a record of everything you've done to make it possible. Hello?
Their books gotta match mine.
Absolutely. Anybody who could hear Showtime's voice, if you're sitting there listening to the show, then you're already the type of person who's not afraid to let them know. You gotta let them know. Because if you don't speak up for yourself, nobody else can.
Can't say the motherfuckers weren't yelling it.
No. Midwest, Showtime, Luke, King, very direct individuals, okay? They'll tell you like it is. They'll tell you like it is.
I'm just saying, man, the babies.
It didn't ask to be here.
And you got an opportunity to structure your bloodline and have them safe for the next 250 fucking years till the next trust comes into play. And guess what? Your family's still fucking structured. So they're safe.
Time.
Thanks to great grandpa, whoever the fuck, grandma, whoever the fuck you are. But you did that.
If we don't structure our own stuff, they have already created a structure for you.
For you.
They've already created it. If you don't want to do yours, and it's not. It's going to be worse than what we were structured into.
Poof.
Guaranteed.
Every cycle got worse.
Do you trust these people with your kids? With your babies? With you? I don't. I got trust issues. I got massive trust issues with people who don't tell me what's going on. Who smile in my face while they're emptying my pockets. Massive trust issues, okay? They're not doing nothing for me. I can do it myself. Thank you. Jeez. This is serious, y'all. This is as serious as it gets. I try to be happy about it because I'm so happy about what I did, but I see what Show is saying, because Show is talking from that place of, okay, let's think about the babies. Let's think about the others. Let's think about, and that's serious. There's no jokey about that. That's as serious as a heart attack.
Most importantly, let's think about yourself. Don't you want to be safe? Don't you want to be secure? Don't you want to have control over you?
Because what are the options? What's the alternative?
If it ain't in your motherfucking jurisdiction, it ain't truly for your best interest.
You're a paycheck. And they don't care if you do what you're supposed to do or not.
At all. What capacity you trying to talk to me at? Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, because they got a capacity.
Yep.
They got a capacity for you. If you don't want to designate yours, they got one for you already.
Already set up. If you don't like that box, they got a modified one for you over there.
Yep. And they run that thing. They run it up. They're not shy about it either.
Nope.
They will tell you, but they'll pay themselves handsomely to manage your stuff for you. Handsomely. They do it all the time.
Yep.
Thank you for your ignorance. We appreciate that. Now get out of here.
Next.
We're busy over here. That's very rude. Very rude.
Give a fuck about your emotions. Next.
They're laughing. When I'm angry, while I'm all in my feelings, they're like seriously, next. Seriously, sir.
Yep.
You're holding up the line with your emotions. Security.
Yep.
Got emotions over here.
Yep.
I mean, I really do. I feel like Santa Claus. I feel like I'm doing it. I'm like, hey, everybody, come to this free workshop. I feel like I'm giving something away.
So, you know what? Something just dawned on me. Something I want to throw out in the universe. I want to challenge any guru out there. One of my entities deal with relocating, mainly households. So what I'm willing to do is barter with any motherfucking guru out there. $25,000 worth of work from me and my entity relocating whatever the fuck it is, office, fucking warehouse, house, whatever it is, from motherfucking Washington State to fucking Florida, from fucking Maine to goddamn San Diego and lower, if you come to this event and prove after hearing, don't interrupt. Let the whole shit play so you can get everything before you come with your opinions. But I don't think any one of you would. I don't think anyone, and I'm not going to call out no fucking names because we've all been through the community. And there's many out there. But I'm willing to exchange my services for somebody that could prove me wrong. And I don't want nothing other than for you to say, I thought it was something else, but it really was the truth.
Yeah. A guru's gonna appreciate this but more than anybody.
Anybody.
If a guru knows anything, he's gonna be like, oh dang.
Anybody. And I don't care, and it don't have to be you. It could be a family member or a friend. Doesn't necessarily have to be you. But I'm willing to put up $25,000 worth of work for anybody. Contact WEDU.
Man, show that's like, man, you know you won that bet. Come on, man.
I'm shit. I don't know. There's people out there who think a certain way, and I like to be entertained by emotions sometimes.
Yeah, it is entertaining. That's man.
But I want to put that out. I want to put that out in the universe because it's true. It's factual.
Factual.
But not hard to find.
Yeah, I would, it's like if you could hear that confidence, it's like, yeah, I would put my money on King any day to deliver facts without opinion, everything verifiable. The only time I ever heard this man's opinion, I might have heard his opinion one time in 2 years, and he said, "This is my opinion." It's hilarious. The man does not give his opinion. He's not interested in his own opinion. And I don't know what I did. In to get into this frequency that he would search out Midwest. He sought Midwest, and Midwest was the only, it's like Midwest was the only thing that I was the only person that I was trying to explore with, and he searched out Midwest. Searched him out, I think, for like 2 years before he contacted him. And now you all are hearing like really testimonies. These are testimonies. These are men and women who are all of the same opinion that it's over. It's over. Not we think it is. No, they know it's not. I'm not talking about the participant. I'm not talking about this collective. I'm talking about the ones who received the notices and claims. They know it's over. They're like, oh shit, it's over. Okay, let's the jig is up.
But let's not panic. We have to presume position until the clock strikes. So we can't tell them that it's up. They got to get with the right collective and make sure that their claims are in, that they're structured right, that they're bonded. It's not a game. This is your
Sure.
family fucking legacy we're talking about.
Yes. And this is everyone hearing this voice, you know, that's a collective too. That's our broader collective, right? These are people who are like-minded. They may not have the same information, but they're like-minded. And it's, you know, and it's like, this is your thing. You know, you're the one. You know, you have the courage to seek this kind of information out and hear what people that will talk like this. This is you. This is a rare breed. And you know, Midwest and King, they could advertise more if they wanted to just fill seats, but they don't. This could be a real crazy thing, but they're not doing that. They're making sure that they're dealing with the right people, and y'all are them, men and women who have the courage to do what they're supposed to do, to actually follow the structure of how things were supposed to go and do those things, and not just lay down for someone else's jurisdiction.
Nope.
To do whatever they want?
Nope.
With yours and your people?
Nope.
That's insane. That's not us. Not at all.
What do you say? I am, I have, I do, I love, I see, I speak, I know.
I like that. I really do. Man, connect those dots, because y'all have all of the pieces of the puzzle. But if they're not in order, it's like, you know, if you put the cart in front of the horse, it will never work. But if you put the horse in front of the cart, it will never fail, ever. We got to put the pieces in the right order. And it will never fail. They won't even resist it. They only resist disorder. That's it.
Not horsepower.
One more time.
I said not horsepower.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Turtle power.
Oh man, it's fucked up, man. I feel so fucking happy.
Yeah. Happy and sad at the same time, right?
That's crazy.
It is
a reality.
Yeah, it's true.
Certain moments in time during the day, as I see the people.
Yeah. It's highs and lows, but it's like if you can imagine, here you got Show, Midwest, Loot, myself, and everybody else, how different we all are. How can we all agree? How is it possible that we would all agree about one thing for years? You know, how is that even possible? That's not even like us as a people. We're honorary and we're opinionated. You can't get us to agree on just anything. Every time Show says something about this stuff, I'm like, Well, I mean, listen, that's not me at all. That is not me. But this stuff is it's correct. It's just correct. That's all. How our ancestors designed it. It's correct. There's no, you know, we have to find something else to disagree about. Because this is just it's too clean. Every time I review, every time I go over it, every time I try to try to see it another way, it's too clean. I would, I like to debate and argue, it's fun, but I just can't, not on this, not about this stuff. I'm like 100% confident the next thing out of Show's mouth, I'm just going to agree with. I don't even, this is phenomenal, you guys. You're gonna love it. For those who are gonna make it, prepare to get your mind blown. For real. This has never ever happened before, where every single week, if not every day, I get my mind blown. And that's, I mean, I sound like a commercial, I know, but it, I just have to report. I have to report to the people what has happened. And that's never happened before. One person blow my mind every week, if not every day. I would never even admit to that. But I have to. There it is. I'm going to shut up now.
You can't shut up about this, just like I can't. I'm trying to, because I don't talk like this all the time with everybody.
It's just easy now, though, Show, isn't it?
Well, I mean, again, it's so easy that it's urgent.
Yeah.
It really is urgent. And you got to remember, this information is for you to act on.
Yep.
Fuck around and hold it if you want to. Let the ledger flip. And there's no record of you.
Shh, don't do that. Don't do that.
And I'm not sitting here trying to scare nobody, doom and gloom. That's the fucking facts of the matter.
Don't do that. It was bad enough, not creating our own record before. Okay, but don't do that on the flip. Don't do it. They're closing the ledger now. There's something else is happening right now. Do not let that thing flip without your record in place. Don't do it.
You all know by now, none of this shit worked without your paperwork. None of it. Without your deed, and none of it works for your interest.
Fact. They were making shit up on your name, on your record. That's how they were. That's how they were. That's how they were winning. They were using your record. And just saying that, you know that it's true. It's like, what? Wait. You mean I can control my record? Yeah. It's your record. But, you know, there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. But you got to do it the right way. It's not rocket science either. But if you don't do it the right way, it'll never work. Don't guess. Don't waste a day. Do it right the first time. Someone's already done it.
And don't leave nothing on the table.
Don't leave a thing on the table.
When it flips.
Yeah, because if you leave something on the table, guess what? They think that you want them to manage things for you. And they like to presume, and they like to assume too.
Absolutely.
They're a little OCD with that. And they know how to do it.
Yep.
Make no wrong about that. They've been doing it for a long time. So don't let them do it on this flip. There is a sense of urgency. Okay.
Lord, yes, Lord.
Nobody wants to doom and gloom. Nobody wants to do that, but there is an urgency, and you can do it. There's enough time for that if you do it right. If you do it right the first time, you do not have time to guess. That you do not have time for. And you darn sure don't have time to do all the research that King V has done.
Absolutely. So we'll see y'all tomorrow at the event. I'll get the link out early. We'll go live a little later again, talk about it. But for the most part, y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Get to it. Y'all heard what them brothers said. Like, time is now. Get it done. We'll see y'all. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, everybody.